Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Frost and Fire. So last episode we left off with a bunch of big things at our gates threatening to come in. And what I'm going to be doing is periodically, or systematically I should say, hunt them to get rid of them. But I also wanted to go over some of the feedback I received from all of you. So let's go over that feedback. The feedback would be, one, I should, and this is Christopher that mentioned this, I should leave these doors open so that if enemies pod land inside the monument, they don't have to fight their way out and break stuff. That's a great tip. Jesse mentioned that I didn't actually finish protecting my warhead, which has been decaying. So I'm going to put a wooden wall, which is very quick to break down in case I need to use the warhead, in its place. And then lastly, Stefan mentioned that I've got trees blocking my wind. So let's get rid of those trees that are blocking. And we have another Manhunter pack of beak things. Well, okay. Randy wants me to fight beaks. I got you, Randy. Loud and clear. You are the beak king. So I am going to readjust the pets inside zone and have Hippie have her own sort of bedroom here, so that she is not stuck in a barracks. Even though she is in a hospital bed, it will be a nicer room. And then I'm going to start to adorn these rooms with excellent art only. So anything below excellent quality is going to get broken down, but the excellent art will get installed. The little chicken art. All right, so taking a look, let's fight these big things systematically. So you four, get down here. Raptor's gonna freeze pretty quickly, so I'm going to want to. Why isn't he coming? Yeah, come on. Okay, these big things are a little weird. Fine, I'll fight them from the other side. Let's get them warmed up. All the people, because Raptor is definitely shivering. I'll let them go back to work for a minute. All right, here we go. So, pop that open. Spin up the mini turret. Come on, beakies. Oh boy, they're really coming for it. All right. They are very, very, very fast, as I think you've probably just seen. Good, one's on fire. Bash, a little hurt, but he is heroically defending. There we go. Now what I need to do is quickly close this door so that more don't come flooding in. Because as you can see, there is a lot of them. And the rotted animals are going to be... Oh, I guess it rotted too. That's too bad. Not surprising, but too bad. Thanks for closing the door. And we did free one beak thing to come towards us, and we'll hunt that too. Soon we'll have prestige armor, which will be pretty nice. And then the crab here can be turned into another duster. And another cowboy hat. I also wanted to do, let me clear out some of these other ones. I wanted to do a fine shirt, a formal shirt, out of the gorilla leather for Raptor. So we'll get that going once the prestige armor is done. Where'd that other big thing go? The one that was here? I don't know. But yeah, I'm quite surrounded by big things. I think I'm probably going to just let them be at the perimeter here and not sweat it. Bash is about to run out of Psychic Love for Hippie, so I'm going to re-up that. So they don't hate one another. It does stop them from doing like social fights and stuff. And then Hippie actually does like Bash, so it's not terrible to keep it this way. It's sad that Hippie finishes art and then I smash it. Oh, Hippie, this is your bedroom, by the way. It's going to be the hospital bed, but it's a proper bedroom now, rather than a barracks, which is nicer and prettier. Wow, we still have not cut the sessile. Luckily, I don't really have a shortage of power, especially with all these unstable power cells, so it's not that big of a deal. Just, I find it funny. I'm going to adjust Gabe's work priorities to do growing before mining and plant cutting. Or plant cutting before mining and growing. And let's harvest everything and get it all ready for the morning for a new crop. Another thing I wanted to try is to move around Raptor's bedroom so he doesn't get disturbed sleep. So I'll put the bed here to see if that's far enough away to stop the sleep disruption. All right, well, hopefully it will work. The purpose of the moving of all this furniture is so that we can take cover behind things if things land in the base. So I'm just orienting it in such a way that I can use it for cover. So we'll see if this helps the disturbed sleep now that I've rearranged it a little bit to be as far away from the dining tables as possible. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. 'Tis an experiment. So the Prestige Recon armor is now done. And I'm going to allow Raptor to wear that. So let's go to his armor here. Prestige Recon armor will be allowed, and he should switch up soon. In fact, throat speech and throat speech canceled. Oh, because of the beak things? Yeah. Oh, beak things. Why do you gotta be like that? All right, well, I guess I'm not gonna give throne speech anytime soon because, you know. Oh, you know, I could try to aerodrone salvo. It'd be definitely a waste of their aerodrone salvo, so I won't. I'll try to hold it together. So here he is in his beautiful prestige armor now. Unfortunately, it was only good quality, which is surprising considering 18 skill. At 18 skill, good quality, I have a chance. Well, no, I mean, I have a chance of good quality of 47%. But I had a chance of excellent at 41%. Let's continue making fine meals. So one of the reasons why I'm finally making fine meals, if you're wondering, is given all my solar flares, I'm worried that this meat will spoil if not cooked. Which is why I've been making meals out of the fine meals. Or I've been making fine meals out of the meat, rather. So that if another solar flare happens, I don't have a big old meat spoil off. Because that would be a pretty terrible waste of all of this rare meat that I almost never have on my map tile. Looks like some of the beak things peeled off. So in the morning, I'll probably try to hunt them. Oh, no, maybe they're just leaving. Yeah, they're just leaving. I am okay with this. So there's 9 left. Is this... How many are here? 7 of 9? 7 of 9. Where's the other 2? It would be... Oh, of 8. It's in this tunnel. Got it. Hey, better art. Thank you, hippie. And here's a formal shirt for Raptor. So this formal shirt should keep him warmer once he switches to it. We're down to 5 beak things. Yeah, they're all leaving now. There he is. So this formal shirt keeps him a little bit warmer and a little bit better protected, because the gorilla leather is tougher than the chitin. So this here is for heat insulation of 6.5, and then this here is for cold insulation of 8.7. They're tiny margin improvements, to be fair, but it's still technically improvements. So it looks like all these big things are exiting. I decided not to fight them. They're super dangerous. They move so fast that they're basically impossible to kite. The trouble, of course, is they're moving at 6.6 even in the deep snow. And this deep snow is not really slowing them down, right? Because they have such long legs or whatever. So now that they've gone, Raptor's going to attempt a bit of a speech here. Hopefully it will be a good one, an inspiring one, ideally. Just sitting, waiting. And now with all those big things gone, I can also allow the gorillas to unrestrict and cauterize to restrict all. Oh boy. Raptor. What was his chance at uninspiring? 10%? Well, at least it wasn't terrible, I guess. Gotta look at the bright side. Could have been worse. Compacted plasteel landing. That is pretty legendary. Gabe, I don't know how insulated you are, if you can get out here and use it or not, but you will try. And I will keep a close eye on your health. I also could, like, close these doors. I could fire up the kill box warmer. And there's also this warmer too here, which is really, really hot. You'll actually get scalded going in there. All right, Bash and JD and Phoenix. Oh, so let's extend this out a little bit more and clean up the rest of this here. But as you can see, the kill box is swept clean for once, which is just incredibly rare. Bash apparently is done making fine meals. Let's increase it up by 30 more, because that's the amount of slots we have. So these bedrooms now with this excellent art is up in the slightly impressive range, which is kind of nice, and we will just keep trying to crank out that impressive art. Bash is somewhat impressive, and then of course Raptors is very impressive. So only really Hippie needs to make art for her own bedroom at this point. So Gabe, everybody is going to be unrestricted zone-wise, and I'm just going to have to keep a close eye to make sure they don't freeze to death. Here's the crab. You all know what's going to happen to this crab. unfortunately. Okay, Gabe's health. He starts to shiver out here, but he might be able to get one node. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it in this season. Inspiration. Let's try to drop an inspiration on Hippie. And it's a creativity. So, actually, Hippie, you stop that. And you are going to make a grand marble statue. So that's awesome. I did actually finally get an inspiration that I wanted. And we'll get a wonderful statue as a result. So still shivering. So if I micromanage him, he'll be able to get the plasteel, but I have to basically mine one plasteel and then go home. So I don't know if it's, honestly, I don't think it's time efficient for me to do that. And it's dangerous. So I'm going to wait until it's a warmer, more temperate. But one thing I did want to do is to pop these doors open to be destruction proof. Poor baby crab. That baby crab is going to make good summer clothing, though. And a bulk goods trader. Awesome. Let's get the zone here. Remove roof. I'm going to remove a little bit more roof than I normally do, just in case I buy a lot of bulk goods. It doesn't drop everywhere. Could someone please remove that roof? I like how Bash is like, nope. Alright, Bash. Your construction will be 1. Thank you. And then Raptor, heading out to the trader itself. And let's see, they have swamp turtles. I don't really care. They have bone dog leather that I could buy, but at pretty high prices. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to do that, though. And get rid of all the cloth clothing I have, because at this point, I don't really wear basic cloth anymore. Cloth cape. Man, that formal shirt sells for a pretty penny. What else? If I wanted all the bone dog leather, I could... Well, so let's check the stats. The bone dog leather has a sharp of 102 compared to gorilla leather, which is 112. So the gorilla leather is a little bit better. I'm actually going to save my money and not buy it, but I will sell all my patch leather. And I have a lot of naturamine, so that's good. I could buy wood. I think I'll buy just a ridiculous amount of wood. But then I'm also going to sell all of the art I have available to me. Because all of this small art here, it will make the throne room undignified. But when Hippie finishes her new art project, that won't matter. I will have one grand sculpture in there, and that will be enough. So this is going to undignify this room for a bit, and then we'll redignify it. Because she'll eventually replace all the bedroom art in due time. Ooh, a short circuit. Alright, so all of that art should sell for a pretty penny. I do believe it's all in there now, so let's go back out to the bulk goods. Scroll all the way down. There it is. Almost all of the bulk goods money getting raked in by me. This parka I'm going to sell. This parka I'm going to sell. I'm selling it because gorilla leather doesn't make for good parkas. Wool, yes. Leather, no. Those are old parkas that that are ripped and torn apart anyway, so. And that is a lot of silver. Okay, let's build up the roof. And reduce your construction down from 2-to-1. So this throne room is obviously significantly less impressive, and we are hinging, we're betting that the lovely grand sculpture that she makes is going to be able to pick it back up quality-wise. I hope that is true. I hope that is true. But only time will tell. And now we have a lot more wood, so we're going to be able to keep the braziers lit. But as long as the throne room is already undignified, I might as well just not relight them. In fact, I'm going to go so far as to uninstall them so they don't burn their fuel, and then forbid them in place. So that, because, you know, there's really no point in keeping that burning. It does mean that the throne room is pretty cold. It looks to me like Raptor here is not getting disturbed sleep like it used to be. So moving the bed did work. That's good. That is very good. Bucko's Trader's gone. And that room is roofed up. In fact, I can roof it up here too. In fact, I can even roof up the pod, because that pod never really goes anywhere. It's just to hold items. All right. Figuring how to keep them productive. I think we've almost hit our fine meal max. This will be the last fine meal I make for a while. And then I'm going to reforbid it so we don't train into the animals with meat. Looks like we got a new batch of beer. Yep. That's great. And area revealed wasn't all that interesting, but at least that's revealed now. There's a bunch of flooring to pull up here, which I'll go ahead and do. Most of it is just cobblestone. It's not going to actually yield anything, but I might as well, you know, remove it. Poor throne room. His psi focus gain rate's lower as a result. He does have enough for another inspiration, so I can try an inspiration on, not Gabe. Inspiration on maybe JD or Bash. I'm gonna go for JD. Where is he? Surgery again. That's like my third surgery on my crafters. Little migraine going on now. Not really, but man, the luck is brutal. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to get the wort fermenting. Now, we are still trying to research marine armor for the marine helmets, the prestige marine helmets, and also just everybody else in the group here could use marine helmets as well. Just so that we can't get shot to the head, lose noses, eyes, ears, or brains, jaws. You know, all the vitalness of your face should be protected. Okay, we hauled all the slag out of that. That's good. We are still removing floor tiles here, obviously to no avail, not really yielding anything. Bash before you walk back, haul sandstone. I knew that this wasn't going to yield anything, just doing it anyway. But I will haul the stone back. Oh, and this marble wall can be removed. So now that our beer has been... Oh, wow, we're going through it quick, though. At least we're fermenting a bunch more. This only has a day left. Our plasteel is looking pretty good, as is the uranium. We'll keep going with plasteel, because it couldn't hurt. Never hurts to have a little bit more. And here's that grand statue. I'm excited about that. I might have to rearrange the room a little bit if we get a grand statue, just because of the lack of space. Like, I'll have to figure something out. I need to start doing it now. Oh, yeah, the masterwork. This was a gift, though. So I guess I didn't sell that for a good reason. Yeah, the layout of this room is pretty strange. Pretty strange. Nothing like having braziers next to drapes, right? I see nothing wrong with that. I'll space it out. And uninstall. No, don't move it. I get you're trying to be helpful, but nope, don't break it either. All right, let me micromanage him so he doesn't do anything. Done. Forbid. All right, so now there's room for a grand sculpture here once she's done, because she's pretty close to being done. I would like, oh, so what is her art at now? 13? So if her art is at 13, she has about, let's see, a 25% chance for legendary and a 54% chance for masterwork. So it's about 70, you know, it's over 75% chance for, or like 79% chance for legendary masterwork, which should help out this room a lot. And plus it's marble, which is a prettier stone, of course. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. It's getting made any second now. She's gonna name the art like, I hate my ex-husband. Something like that, isn't she? Legendary! Woo! Oh boy, alright. So legendary art is pretty miraculous. Now, this throne room is ridiculously impressive, as you can see. This art is worth $37.95. Yeah, this is okay. So we should now reinstall the braziers to make this throne room and, you know, properly. Wow, that was lucky. That was lucky. So now it is a properly yeah, it's a properly nice throne room. So, Hippie, here's what you're gonna do. You are gonna wear the Eltec skull cap briefly to raise your psi focus, and then actually let me do some min maxing here. Raptor, meet her halfway. you're going to strip off your armor so that she can wear it, so that you can impart some impressive love on her to bash. No, cauterize. Whatever. All right, let me forbid that. So psychic love, hippie. She has a, if you take a look, she has a psychic sensitivity of 1.51. And then for bash. And this is going to be a stronger psychic love because of her psi focus. So if you take a look at her feelings now, it's 12 days. It's 12 days of, you know, a strong psychic love. And then now she could take off this stuff. This was just to hack her brain a little bit. And Raptor can put that back on, and then we'll have her put her her vest back on. So the reason for all of this is the longer it lasts, the more likely that they form stronger bonds to one another. There's also the possibility of doing just this, which is, I'll just demonstrate it. I'm not really sure I'm going to keep it, but love prison. So love prison would be something like this. I'm going to allow them to go into the kitchen, only to the dining room area, and then only to their respective bedrooms, so that they basically can't do anything but interact with one another. And then bash, it's going to make them very, very, very inefficient for a bit. Hippie, I should probably have her wear her armor again. So let me do that real quick. There. And then basically what's going to happen is they will inevitably interact with one another. How long is Bash's love for hippie? Oh, kind of a while. It forces them into the same. In fact, Bash. I'm gonna take this to the nth degree. You guys can't even sleep in your bedrooms. Just be near one another. So in being near one another, what ends up happening is they will socialize more often, and as they have positive feelings towards one another, they're in a beautiful environment, they will interact with one another positively and have a chance to rekindle their relationship. It does mean that I need to allow them to eat, but they're going to be sleeping in here. I'm going to do this just for a day or two as a proof of concept, but I've forced couples back together like this in the past. You know, it works. It works. It's weird, but it works. So then what I need to do is, like, you know, occasionally allow them to grab a meal, but basically just force them here. I think Raptor just sat on Bash to eat that meal. Oh, yeah, everyone's doing it. Because that's normal. That makes sense. Grinding up the slag. These guys have to sleep a little bit longer because, of course, sleeping on the ground is a slower recovery rate. And now we're back to interacting again. And let's memorize these numbers: 27 and 73. Those are the numbers that matter. The 27, when it climbs, will be helpful. But as they have deep talks and chit-chat, their feelings will grow for one another and perhaps maybe get back together. I don't know for certain yet. They're not doing a whole lot of flirting, as you can see. It's mostly just, you know, non-flirting. Who's on major break? Phoenix? I'll have a beer and relax. Bash is no longer inspired. Yeah, they're having a lot of friendly interactions, but they're not having romantic ones. If we take a look at their needs now, what I need to do at this point is to allow them access to 1 stack of meals so that they can actually eat. So now they've... Oh, they didn't even do it. Oh, guys, come on. Grab a meal. Bash, grab a meal. There we go. And what I could do is, I think they both have words of love. Yeah, they both have words of love, but, can I re-up? Okay, yeah, let's redo it for Bash. And this will be my last attempt. So Bash is going to switch into the romance, or the, heart-hacking gear. Let's call it that way, right? Oh, oh, man. Well, that sucks. Don't move that. Don't move that. You with you. That's going to last a while. 12 days again. Don't arrest her. That's not going to be... That's not going to help. Raptor's going to need to get his armor back on. Bash should ditch the skull cap. So let's switch toques. Wow, that toque is worn out a little bit. That's good to know that I'm going to need toque soon. And then Raptor, we're good. Clear force for everybody. And yeah, everything is going to die here. There's almost no harvestable anyway. All right, so the throne room is probably the only place that is going to stay reasonable because of its braziers. So I'm going to monitor the freezing situation as best as I can and try to keep the heat in the throne room. Thanks, Solar Flare. At least this Solar Flare is not going to ruin my meat because, you know, it's ridiculously cold. There it is. It's ended. Then we can open these back up, force these back open. Angelia and Cauterize both got some frostbite and hypothermia. Unsurprisingly. The psychic love for one another really hasn't worked out. But I just want to demonstrate basically how you would do it. Oh, there it is. New lovers. It worked. Okay, so now that they're new lovers, we can unrestrict them. Hippie and Bash now share a bedroom. See? See, guys? Love is in the air. It worked. I got them back together. Let's get rid of the love prison and pretend we didn't low-key torture our guys into a relationship. Because that's totally not what I did. But yeah, there he goes. It is a method, a time-trusted method, and I just demoed it. It worked. So now if you check Bash and his social here for Hippie, there is a divorced here, but that will be offset eventually by the lover trait. So now I'm reorganizing the hospital to be a proper hospital. There it is. And then I can move the beds back to where they were. Done. Guess I could put the pin in here so people can enjoy a beautiful room. Where would this pin go? I don't even know. Here. This is a good spot. Well, a new relationship or a old relationship anew. Either way you want to look at it. I'm pretty happy with that result. Let's also restricted. Let's also expand the zone because we're getting a lot of stuff. There was a combat supplier? Okay, I had no idea. My bad. That's a lost opportunity for sure. And a raid of reapers. A raid of reaping sappers. Interesting. So, if they're sappers, we know pretty much where they're going. They're going here, right? What's the temperature? The temperature's out pretty ridiculously cold. The other thing is, given the number, are they preparing a while? No, they're not preparing a while. Raptor. I'm gonna try to salvo them. So JD, you are going to pop the cork on the sap trap. But then Raptor here. Is there a parka I could? No, there's not even a parka I could use. What I'm going to do, Phoenix, I'm going to steal your parka. Everybody, animals should be restricted inside. Everybody else should be stay fortified. Nobody should be outside right now. So we have a bunch. Who do we have? We've got one who is many. Cool Mike. Jenna Jinx. Chelsea. Another Chelsea. Cheese Radar. There's a whole bunch of them coming in. Danger, danger. All right, Raptor, you're going to take Hippie's clothing. I need him protected from the cold while I do this. Don't arrest her. Oh my god, don't arrest her. Stop. Another thing I should do is turn these on. You are going to stay inside for now while he's out there with your armor. Hurry up, Raptor. Hurry up. Take that off. Alright, Raptor. Oh boy. The sap trap is set. They are coming into it, as you can see. Oh, I didn't even open this? That is embarrassing. So they're coming exactly where I had predicted. Everybody else is going to be at the ready here. When this breaks, I'm going to drop a salvo on them when the door breaks. Oh, that grenadier is just dread inaccurate. Come on. Yeah, that's gonna damage the door. There it is. Pause. Salvo. Unfortunately, I'm gonna salvo some of myself here. And let's get back inside. It's gonna definitely harm the base. But worth it? Yes. Then down here, let's go ahead and open this door and see if I can't lure them into me. So here, my sapper trap, it worked literally exactly how I predicted it would and could. It has drawn the enemies into the deadfall path, and they are just smushing themselves. So I'm gonna prop this door open, and then I'm gonna stand on the other side here. Some of them might go around. What are they? They're cracking north? I have to be careful of their cold buildup, though. Here, I'm just pissing them off so they follow me. Hello? Yep, come on, keep coming. How warm is it? It's not very warm in this room here. Let's keep pissing them off. And try to warm up in here as little as we are able. Okay, Gabe got shot. Let's get out of there. How bad is it, Gabe? It's barely a shot. So I would say, without a doubt, my sap trap has worked. They're all just in here. They don't even know what they're doing, I don't think. It's kind of funny. Gabe, you are going to get patched up so you're not bleeding. Raptor's going to tend that real quick. My brawlers, because they can't get shot through their shield belts, are going to try to lure. These guys don't even know what they're doing. I'm going to try to close this door to see if they move. Hi, guys. Come on. The salvo was pretty gnarly. Look at them. I've like bugged out their AI entirely to the point where like they don't even know where they're going. Okay, here they come. Which way are they going? I have no idea. All right, so some of them are in, spinning up the mini turrets. I can even leave this door open. I don't really care which way they come in. All right, let's go for warmth. I'm obviously gonna have to pay attention to this T2 unit. Where is he going? I know you're major braking. I know you're cold. This is a complete abuse of the pathing of sappers. It's rather hilarious. All right, let me turn these on. Double the shots. All right, bash. I guess you can have a little snack break if you need. Let's turn this one off. It's getting too damaged. Oh god, 10%. All right, taking a look, a little health check. They're all fine. What do we got left? Yeah, I'm gonna have everyone just like sort of go. Let's turn this off. Now there are some doors I need to replace. I need to replace one here and here. Those are important key doors. I need to close this one and build this so there's no bypass. Open this back up. But yeah, that's that was awesome. That was a lot of Reapers. There's still one up here, I guess. Raptor, you are going to switch back to your coronet and your, yeah, the proper armor. Now, these Reapers, of course, never really get cold. They just get damaged and slowed. And then Hippie, you're going to switch as well to your warm gear. And now, as far as I could tell, there's one Reaper left. 0 Reapers left. Ta-da! Well, that's all the time I have. I hope you enjoyed the extra long episode because I didn't want to leave it on a cliffhanger. I try not to do that to you guys if I can help it. That was a perfect demonstration of anti-sapper tactics. It worked exactly how I planned. I did turret perimeters so that there was one easy access point that the sappers analyzed. They went exactly to that access point. Raptor bombed the heck out of them. The deadfall traps, demolished them, and then I cleaned up the rest. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next episode. Farewell, everybody.